It's 5:30 up here on my clock. It's great to see everybody this evening, and we'll get started with the city council or airport authority meeting and stuff. But before we do that, Mr. Mark Pryor from Crossbridge Church is going to open us with a word of prayer.
Father, we do come before you today, and we thank you for your presence. We just ask that you would have your hand of protection, guidance, and wisdom upon the leaders of our community. We pray for protection for our community, Lord, and that you would bless it. And we ask all these things in your Son's name. Amen.
Mark, thank you. Join with me in the flag salute. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
It is 5:30 on this Tuesday, April 14th, 2026. We call the El Reno Airpark Authority regular meeting to order, starting with the roll call vote and Trustee Black.
Here.
Vice Chairman Vincent.
here.
Trustee Brother.
Here.
Here. Chairman Schaefer.
Here. Item C, consent agenda. Following items are considered to be routine by the El Reno Airpark Authority and will be enacted with one motion. Should discussion be desired on any item, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. There are three.
1 through 3.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call vote starting with Trustee Black.
Vice Chairman Jensen.
Yes.
Trustee Brother.
Yes.
Trustee Nutter.
Yes.
Chairman Schaefer.
Yes. Item E, discussion, consideration, action, and or possible amendments to award an agreement for project number 26-09, the El Reno Airport Hangar Salvage and Select Demolition to dismantle and relocate.
This is for the World War II hangar, hangar number 1, which is slated for demolition because of the new box here that we have coming in. It's to be constructed right around that same location. This is a construction management contract with W.O. McNatt, who is already out there and who has the contract to build the new box hangar. This is for dismantling of the World War II hangar and moving it across the airfield into a location to where it could be reassembled at some point. So this doesn't come with a price tag today, but when we get further along into the project, there will be a guaranteed maximum price contract that we would be bringing back to the Airpark Authority for review, consideration, and approval. So this would be, the recommendation would be to move forward today with this agreement with W.O. McNatt, with final negotiations through the city attorney and the city manager.
Okay. Any questions? Very good with that? Okay.
I'll make a motion to proceed with project number 2609, El Reno Airpark Hangar and Salvage, Select Demolition and Dismantle.
Okay.
Second.
Okay. Motion made and seconded.
Amend that.
Give authority to Matt Knight.
Yes, yes, and I give authority to the city manager and attorney to finalize the looking over the document contract and all that.
All right. Roll call vote starting Trustee Black.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Jensen.
Yes.
Trustee Brother.
Yes.
Trustee Nutter. Yes. Chairman Schaefer.
Yes. Brings us to item F, adjournment.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it is 5:34, and I call the El Reno Recreational Authority regular meeting of Tuesday, April 14th to order, starting with a roll call with Trustee Schaefer.
Here.
Trustee Jensen.
Yes.
Vice Chairman
Here.
Brother. Yes. Trustee Nutter. Here. Chairman Black.
Here. Okay, brings us to consent agenda. The following items are considered to be routine by the El Reno Recreational Authority and will be enacted with one motion. Should any discussion be desired on any item, that item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. We've got items 1 through 3.
Move to approve items 1 through 3.
Second.
We've got a motion and a second. If we can have a roll call, starting with Trustee Schaefer.
Yes.
Trustee Jensen.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Brother.
Yes.
Trustee Nutter.
Yes.
Chairman Black.
Yes.
Brings us to E, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments regarding agreement with Tag Marshall for installation of GPS for golf carts at Crimson Creek Golf Course.
Meeting, the Recreation Authority approved the lease of new golf carts at Crimson Creek Golf Course. This is to install GPS units on each of the new carts. And basically what this does is provide, it's very common with golf courses these days, provides additional controls over those rented golf carts so that if it's a cart path only day, the carts would stay on cart path only. It would regulate where they can go on the course. It regulates how close they can get to the greens. Helps protect our course and reduce maintenance on the course and on the carts themselves. So this is an annual agreement with the company is Tag Marshall. Annual cost for all the carts is $11,707.20. And they integrate with the Yamaha carts.
Make a motion to approve the agreement with Tag Marshall for $11,707.20.
Second.
Motion second. Can I have a roll call starting with Trustee Schaefer?
Yes.
Trustee Jensen.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Brother.
Yes.
Trustee Miller.
Yes.
Yes. Brings us to adjournment.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
We're adjourned.
It's 5:36, and I call the El Reno Municipal Authority regular meeting of Tuesday, April 14th, 2026 to order. Roll call starting with Trustee Nethery.
Here. Trustee Brothers. Here. Vice Chairman Black.
Here.
Trustee Schaefer.
Here.
Chairman Jensen.
Here. Brings us to item D, consent agenda. The following items are considered to be routine by the El Reno Municipal Authority will be enacted with one motion should discussion be desired on any item. That item will be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. I have items 1 through 6.
Move to approve items 1 through 6.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Trustee Nethery.
Yes.
Trustee Brothers. Yes. Vice Chairman Black.
Yes.
Trustee Schaefer.
Yes.
Chairman Jensen.
Yes, nothing was pulled. Discussion, item 7, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments to award project number 25-14, water main replacement, CDBG contract number 19750, CDBG 23, and allow mayor, chairman to sign all documents associated thereto.
This is the CDBG project that we've been working on now. This is a water line replacement over on Woodson from Reno to Mahan, and then on Keith from Sunset to Hayes. This replaces and upgrades some older infrastructure over in that area. The engineer's recommendation, we received 4 bids. The engineer's recommendation is with Bear Creek Construction in the amount of $318,882. This is funded largely by CDBG. It's $195,714.29 with CDBG funding, and then the matching funds, which is $123,167.71, is our ARPA funds that we had remaining.
Any questions?
Now, this finishes off that whole area over there now, doesn't it? With all new lines? That's what I was thinking. Good job.
It's good.
Motion to award Bear Creek Construction the amount of $318,882 for water main replacement project number 25-14, CDBG contract number 19750.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with
And to allow mayor, chairman to sign all documents.
Still seconded. Roll call starting with Trustee Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Black.
Yes.
Trustee Brothers. Yes. Trustee Nether.
Yes.
Chairman Jensen.
Yes. Item 8, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments to approve a membership agreement with the National Cable Television Cooperative, NCTC.
Okay, so this is a membership agreement with NCTC. This is the first step to us potentially having a TV service available to our internet subscribers. NCTC is just a buying cooperative. They help do the negotiations between the big content owners like Disney and Griffin and, you know, so on, different companies like that. They do have different partnerships that we can use. They also do a mobile network for potentially cell phones if we wanted to add that. But this is just the first start of this. There's many more steps we have to go through to exploring this, to see if it will be something that we want to entertain. But to be able to really find out all the details, we do have to enter into an agreement with them so that they can share more details. There are a couple of items that are on the commentary that Jana pointed out that I just want to make sure everybody is aware of. And you'll see those listed in the commentary. But everything.
Any questions?
I make a motion to approve the membership agreement with NCTC and allow the city manager to approve all contracts.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with trustee Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Chairman Black.
Yes.
Trustee Brotherson.
No.
Trustee Mallory.
Yes.
Chairman Jensen.
Yes. Brings us to adjournment.
Move to adjourn.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to adjourn. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
It's now 5:41. I call the El Reno City Council regular meeting of Tuesday, April 14th, 2026 to order. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Here. Councilman Brothers. Here. Vice Mayor Black.
Here.
Councilman Schaefer.
Here.
Mayor Jensen.
Here. Awards, proclamations, recognitions. We've got several. I'm not going to read all of them, but I'm going to read part of most of them. First one is the Fair Housing Act enacted in April, on April 11th, 1968, enshrined into federal law and the goal of eliminating racial segregation and ending housing discrimination in the United States. And the Fair Housing Act prohibits discrimination in housing based on race, color, religion, sex, familiar status, national origin, or disability, and commits recipients of federal funding to affirmatively further fair housing in their communities. And be it resolved that I, the Mayor of El Reno, do hereby proclaim that El Reno, Oklahoma, supports and encourages fair housing practices. I further decree that the city affirms all the following concepts, practices, and intent embodied by federal, state, and local laws regarding fair housing. Second one is National Public Safety Telecommunications Week of April 12th through the 18th. And the National Public Safety Telecommunications Week in 1991 congressional resolution named the second full week in April of every year National Telecommunicator Week. Emergencies can occur at any time, any place, and require the assistance of police, fire, and emergency medical services. And 911 is a hotline for help for people in emergency situations. And a 911 caller taker's voice is the first assurance that help is on the way. 911 professionals regularly meet the challenges of extremely stressful situations with calmness and efficiency. And when an emergency occurs, the prompt response of police officers, firefighters, paramedics is critical to the protection of life, preservation of property. And the safety of the emergency responders is dependent upon the quality and accuracy of information obtained from citizens who telephone the 911 Communications Center. Public safety dispatchers are the heart of public safety, providing assistance before any other emergency services arrive on scene. Public safety dispatchers are a vital link for our emergency responders by monitoring their activities by radio, providing them information, and ensuring their safety. Public safety dispatchers continue substantially to the apprehension of criminals, suppression of fires, and treatment of injuries and illness on a daily basis. And each dispatcher has exhibited compassion, understanding, and professionalism during the performance of his or her daily job duties. Therefore, be it resolved that I, Steve Jensen, Mayor of El Reno, Oklahoma, do proclaim April 12th through the 18th, 2026 National Public Safety Communications Week. Next is our National Animal Control Officer Appreciation Week, and we have several here tonight. And I think Dr. Parrott actually has an award that she's going to present, but let me read the proclamation. It says, National Animal Control Officer Appreciation Week. The National Animal Care and Control Association has designated April 12th through the 18th, 2026 as Animal Control Officer Appreciation Week, and various federal, state, and local government officials throughout the country take this time to recognize, thank, and commend all animal control officers for the dedicated service they provide to the citizens, public safety, domestic animals, livestock, wildlife across the nation. And every day, animal control officers put themselves in potentially dangerous situations to protect the health and welfare of all kinds of animals and the public. And the City of El Reno, Oklahoma recognizes and commends the work done by the officers of the El Reno Animal Control and Animal Shelter on a daily basis to the citizens of our community, and specifically recognize the following employees for their hard work. Animal Control Officer Sarah Burton, Shiloh Powers, as well as Shelter Tech April Williams, and Animal Control Supervisor Liz Hodgson. And the City of El Reno recognizes animal control officers who answer calls for assistance capturing, roaming, and potentially dangerous animals, rescuing animals in distress, investigating reports of animal cruelty, neglect, providing education for pet guardians about responsible pet care, mediate disputes between neighbors regarding conflicts involving animals. Therefore, be it resolved that I, Steve Jensen, as Mayor of El Reno, do hereby proclaim April 12th through the 18th, 2026 to be National Animal Control Officers Appreciation Week, and encourage all citizens to join us in expressing their sincere appreciation for the service of these officers and staff and volunteers at El Reno Animal Shelter. Let's give them they have a busy job. If you haven't been out to the animal shelter with improvements that were made, you need to go out and look. It looks great. It's just a great asset that we have in El Reno for our animals, and they properly care for them, and try to adopt out as many as possibly can. But Dr. Parrott?
So we have a award. This is on behalf of the El Reno Friends of the El Reno Animal Shelter, and this is the Golden Paw Award. They see the Golden Paw. It says for 2025, 92% save rate. So this is for you guys. We know that is not seen everywhere. Accomplishment. We also have pins for you guys that you can actually maybe wear on your uniform in here. That is a 92. It just says 92, so people can ask you and you can say what that means. Thank you. Do that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Next is the Oklahoma Beautiful Month, and the City of El Reno is recognizing that April is Keep Oklahoma Beautiful Month, and the city is recognizing it by declaring the kickoff of KERB, Keep El Reno Beautiful. And Keep Oklahoma Beautiful's mission is to empower Oklahoma citizens to preserve and enhance the state's natural beauty and ensure a healthy, sustainable environment. Keep Oklahoma Beautiful is a state affiliate of Keep America Beautiful, and as an affiliate of Keep America Beautiful, Keep Oklahoma Beautiful administrates the Great American Cleanup in Oklahoma. And Keep El Reno Beautiful is a local affiliate of Keep Oklahoma resolved that I, Steve Jensen, Mayor of El Reno, do hereby proclaim April 2026 as Keep El Reno Beautiful and support Keep Oklahoma Beautiful, and encourage residents to encourage positive impacts and get involved at the local level. Next proclamation we have.
Sorry, I was on mute. Building Safety Month is an international campaign held each May to raise awareness about building safety and the importance of modern, regularly updated building codes in protecting life, health, and property. And in 2026, the theme Built to Last emphasizes the role of resilient construction and building codes in protecting individuals, families, communities from hazards such as fire, severe weather, and structural failure. And building codes are essential to safeguarding homes, workplaces, schools, public spaces, and society's most effective tool for reducing risk and ensuring structures are safe, sustainable, and accessible. The City of El Reno's building inspectors and fire marshal play a vital role in enforcing and adopting codes, conducting inspections, working daily, safeguard and protect the public health, safety, and welfare of the community. And Building Safety Month provides an opportunity to recognize and commend the dedicated professionals who contribute to the safety of the built environment, and to encourage public awareness and participation in building safety practices. Therefore, be it resolved that I, Steve Jensen, Mayor of El Reno, do hereby proclaim May 26th as Building Safety Month. And Brett from our building is here, and let's thank him for all the work he does. Oh, Emily, yes, and Emily, too. Yeah, thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. Our next proclamation is El Reno Onion Fried Burger Day. Whereas the Historical Downtown Foundation, a nonprofit-based organization devoted to enhancing the identity of historic downtown El Reno through economic development, historic preservation, and creative design, the Historical Downtown Foundation has now established the 38th annual El Reno Onion Fried Burger Day Festival, which will contribute to not only to the visitor and tourism of our town, but will help to increase the economic development of our town. And the Historical Downtown Foundation have brought together many organizations working for the betterment of the City of El Reno. Be it resolved that I, Steve Jensen, Mayor, by the powers vested in me as Mayor of the City of El Reno, and its citizens do by here proclaim May the 2nd to be El Reno Onion Fried Burger Day in the City of El Reno, and urge all citizens to be supportive of this event. Thank you all. That's going to be a fantastic event here in just a little over 2 short weeks. Last but not least, proclamation for the 57th Annual Professional Municipal Clerks Week. Whereas the office of the professional municipal clerk, a time-honored and vital part of local government, exists throughout the world. And the office of professional municipal clerk is the oldest among public servants, and the office of municipal clerk provides the professional link between the citizens, local government, bodies, and agencies of the government at other levels. Professional municipal clerks have pledged to be ever mindful of their neutrality, impartiality, rendering equal service to all, and the professional municipal clerk serves as the information center on functions of local government and community. And professional municipal clerks continually strive to improve the administration of the affairs of the office of the professional municipal clerk through participation in education programs, seminars, workshops, annual meetings of their state, province, county, international professional organization. And it is most appropriate that we recognize the accomplishments of the Office of Municipal Clerk and our municipal clerk, Lindsay Grigg Moak. And be it resolved that I, the Mayor, City of El Reno, do hereby proclaim May 3rd through May 9th to be 57th Annual Professional Municipal Clerks Week. And let's give Lindsay a hand for her service. Okay. That brings us to our consent agenda. Following items are considered to be routine by the El Reno City Council will be enacted with one motion. Should discussion be desired on any item, that item be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately. And we have items 1 through 16.
Move to approve items 1 through 16.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilman Caper?
Yes.
Mayor Nelson?
Yes. Nothing was pulled. Brings us to item G, audience participation. Anyone having an item of business to present to the city council that does not appear on the agenda, please come to the podium at this time. State your name. You're requested to limit your presentation to 3 minutes. Any item being presented must pertain to City of El Reno business. Oklahoma Open Meetings Act prohibits city council from taking official action on requests made during this portion of the agenda unless otherwise noted on the agenda. Anyone?
Mr. Childs, you're on number 18. You're actually on the agenda today. Yeah, we'll get there.
Okay. Anyone else? Okay. Seeing none. Brings us to 17A, to conduct a public hearing regarding a request to rezone from combined residential district R2 to planned unit development PUD for the properties described as blocks 19 and 21, Lincoln Acres, an addition of the City of El Reno, Canadian County, Oklahoma, located in the southwest corner of Section 5, Township 12, North, Range 7, west of the Indian Meridian, Canadian County, Oklahoma, and a part of the northeast quarter of the northwest quarter of Section 33, Township 13, Range 7 of west of the Indian Meridian, Canadian County, Oklahoma. I declare the public hearing open. Okay. Emily, are you presenting?
The applicant's proposing a planned unit development for their property. They would like to maintain the R2 underlying zoning, and they want to, with the added use of outdoor storage of recreational vehicles and boats and things like that. In their PUD, they've outlined a lot of protections, so it includes a maximum of 250 pad sites, single access from Foreman Road with a controlled access gate, paved entrance drive, 20-foot landscape buffer along the eastern property boundary, which is the residentially zoned property, one monument-style sign that'll be landscaped at the base. Planning Commission considered the item. 2 were in favor and 2 had to abstain due to conflict, so couldn't technically bring a positive recommendation forward, but no one expressed any concerns, and I haven't had any calls from surrounding property owners.
Any questions, comments?
The 2 abstentions also said they would approve it if they didn't have the conflict.
Yes,
Okay.
they did.
Any other questions or
And
comments?
I'm sorry, they did recommend Planning Commission to add, if a building were to ever be erected on their property, a 1-to-1 setback height regulation. So if the building's 15 feet high, a 15-foot setback.
Okay. 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 All right. Any other questions? Declare the public hearing closed. Brings us to discussion item 17B, discussion, consideration, action, and or possible amendments regarding ordinance number 9402, ordinance to rezone from combined residential district R2 to planned unit development for the properties described as blocks 19, 20, and 21. Lincoln Acres, in addition to the City of El Reno, Oklahoma, located on southwest quarter of Section 5, 12, 7 of the west of the Indian Meridian, Canadian County, and a part of the northeast quarter of the northwest quarter of Section 33, Township 13, Range 7, west of the Indian Meridian, Canadian County.
Make a motion to approve the ordinance number 9402 to rezone from R2 to PUD. with the one-to-one setback need to be added.
And I've
So-
updated that, and it should be in your packet. I went ahead and updated with their recommendation.
Okay.
You guys are good with that?
Motion made, seconded. Roll call starting with Councilman Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers? Yes. Councilwoman Nethery?
Yes.
Mayor Dennison?
Yes, motion passes. Okay, thank you. Item 18, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments regarding demolition of structure located at 619 West Clark.
This special meeting was held regarding this item on March 25th. Council ordered this item to be placed back on April 14th with an update of the pre-construction safety review. We weren't able to perform the inspection as the property owner did not allow us to, so that is the only update I have at this time.
Okay. But,
So, Mr. Charles is in the audience. I was able to speak with you and Cassie yesterday, today, a couple of times, and you've agreed to have an inspection.
I have a problem, a questionable problem with the reason of entering my home, because they entered my home the day y'all came to my house, right? I believe Jana came in my house, or one of y'all city inspectors taking pictures? Was one of y'all entered my premises that day?
We had an inspection when it was condemned, right? When the property was condemned.
wasn't really a full inspection, it was not.
They came in. Y'all came in? Somebody came in my
Right,
house?
yeah.
Okay. So I'm not understanding of what you need to come in now for if they already been there.
If you're requesting us to release utilities, we have to ensure that it's safe and inspect that, and so that there's no leaks, so we can get your water turned off.
Okay, I just didn't get a full understanding of it
We
because,
explained that to you, so.
well, I didn't get a full understanding because it was on before and they just took it, you know? So I gotta look out for what's the game plan, cause I feel like I'm getting railroaded on every which.
That you denied us to.
Okay, well, I wasn't fully aware of what y'all was looking for in approachment, you know?
So since then, we have an inspection scheduled for Thursday at 8:30.
Yeah.
Okay.
and
That's this Thursday, yeah.
that's this Thursday.
If granted, if allowed by council at this point, because it was the directive at the special meeting was to have the inspection, come up with a timeline for improvement, come back to the regular council meeting, which is today.
Yeah.
So that inspection never took place between the special meeting and now, so that's.
Come and check it Thursday. I mean, I don't have no leaks or nothing like that I'm aware of. I'm pretty sure. Think that's good? Is that okay?
For purposes of the record, I think this body needs to provide additional guidance to staff, since, as the city manager just mentioned, how you all ordered them last time didn't actually take place. So technically, we still only have the resolution that still stands.
We have to decide tonight whether or not we're gonna allow 2 more days, the inspection, what proceeds from that, and how to carry forward. So the resolution still stands to condemn the house. And unless, right, all these amends that we're trying to arrive at, we're trying to throw you a lifeline.
Yeah,
But hold on, so if there's a lack of understanding of what it is we need to do, it needs to be settled expeditiously. It needs to be settled because we're already on borrowed time.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
So there's gonna be an inspection Thursday.
Okay.
Right? And provided everything's up to snuff then we take the next step. That's not the end, right? There'll be other inspections, it has to be.
Yeah.
Right? Because we have a responsibility now that's been settled to demolish the house, but we want to help you get back in it if that's what you're gonna do.
My house is insured too. I mean, how
Okay,
can y'all-
right, but we still have, we've already settled that our responsibility now is to tear it down for reasons as stated previously. So so if we throw you another lifeline and we give you a couple more days and we get in there and that's okay, that's not the end. That's just the next step, right? And there's going to be a lot of next steps. So you can't come back to us and say, well, I'm not going to let you in my house. I'm not going to let you do this. Like we have to assure the public that it's going to be okay, because the last time we settled it, it was not okay, right? So if we're going to go back on that, we have a responsibility to make sure that it is okay, that it's not a fire hazard, that it's not going to flood the block, that it's, you know, that there are that it's not going to just fall in and nobody's living there, nobody's on, right? So work with us, help us help you. Right, that's all I'm saying. We're trying to be your friend here and give you a chance at this, right? We're willing to do it, but we're not your enemy here. Okay?
This inspections is going to give you an idea of what things need to be repaired and fixed, not just can the water be turned back on. It's more in depth with that. It's like, okay, the electrical needs to be brought up to code, and these are some of the issues, and then we'll have to have another inspection after that to make sure that it was done correctly. Yeah. Does that make sense?
The expectation would be that if we allow the extension, then in May, you would come back and you would have a plan for financing, you would have a timetable for whatever it is that needs to be done. Maybe it's just a couple of things, maybe it's a whole long list of things. And that was what we were hoping to hear tonight. This would give you a lot more time between Thursday and the May meeting to get contractors out there and find out whatever it's going to cost and that sort of thing. And are you willing to do that if we give you more time?
Yeah.
All right, so
You have a full understanding of what's going on now.
Yeah, I got to understand.
I would like to add, I recommended conditions in the special meeting that we had, and I would like council to consider those for the inspection. It should be in your packet. I don't know if that needs to be part of the motion or not, but so he's clear of what goes on. My instructors and I will not go without police to the inspection. I think it's listed. And then make it clear that no one's to live or occupy the structure for a season, and that utility restoration or repair does not change the occupancy status. And limited, there needs to be site control, I believe, on the hours permitted to do the work, so all that's outlined in that special meeting memo.
Would it be better if we used our contract inspection team to tackle it as a buffer?
They're typically used for commercial, so not property maintenance.
But they do residential inspections as well, and I just didn't know if that was something that
I personally we have our standard type checklist for PCSR, and our staff's capable of doing it. And I think regardless of who we send, it's still going to be on behalf of the city, and so that's where any liability falls.
But just there's definitely some tension here.
So I'm able to hire my own contractors. That's what you be saying here.
The first step, Mr. Childs, is the inspection.
Yeah, I understand that. So at the inspection, I just gotta have a contractor on standby anyway. That's what I'm getting to.
Yeah, I feel like to have a contractor there during the inspection so they know the things we're pointing out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna need one regardless of a point, so.
Right.
Okay.
So I think when she's saying contractor, we use a third-party contract for inspections, but I think you're talking about a building contractor.
Or just whatever, whatever needs done, I would like somebody to be there that'll take the notes to it and have a good understanding of what's going on too.
Yep. Okay. Any other questions or discussion?
Mr. Childs, if you have any more questions or concerns or uncertainty between now and Thursday, do you feel comfortable that you know who to reach out to?
Yes.
So that we don't have another cancellation?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll move to table this for one more month to give the opportunity for the PCSR inspection with the conditions as noted in the memo from the special meeting.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call, starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers? Yes. Vice Mayor Black? Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Item 19, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments regarding ordinance number 9403, an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of El Reno, Oklahoma, Code Chapter 361 regarding the table of permitted uses in commercial districts, providing for automobile wash services and included self-service as a permitted use by right in an automotive and commercial recreation CAR district, providing for repealer, providing severability, declaring an emergency.
We're proposing that car washes are permitted by right within the CAR district. It meets the intent of that district. Typically, conditional use permits are reserved for things that have a higher impact to be detrimental to surrounding properties. We feel that this is an easy kind of no-brainer thing with being in the car district, that they shouldn't have to go through that additional step for development since it meets the overall intent. And there's a lot of other automobile-related businesses that occur in that district already. I think we did clarify, though, that it's not going to allow like semi-truck washes. Those will still be subject to a conditional use permit in the designated zoning districts that they're allowed, so.
Any questions?
Move to approve ordinance number 9403.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilman Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Councilwoman Nethery?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes.
Move to declare ordinance number 9403 an emergency.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to declare emergency. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Item 20, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments regarding ordinance number 9404, an ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances of El Reno, Oklahoma, Code Chapter 361, establishing a new use unity titled Data and Energy Infrastructure Facility, amending the table of permitted uses and allow said use only in I-3 Heavy Industrial District, subject to approval of a conditional use permit, providing additional conditional use permit review criteria, providing for repealer, providing for severability, declaring an emergency.
I think everyone's been aware of the emerging trend of these data centers and energy storage systems, and currently we don't have anywhere that it clearly defines those things, and so we thought establishing this use unit would be a easier way for us to manage those, and then regardless, this conditional use permit will be required. So even if it's already zoned I-3, all of these uses will have to go through this body and planning commission, so we can ensure more protections. And we also added on the conditional use permit criteria to look at other things such as utility usage and things of that nature, and the city attorney helped us with the definition so it doesn't exclude or include things that aren't intended to be primary data center type uses. So hospitals, schools, and all that may have backup generators, battery storage, things like that they would be allowed. They would still be defined as a hospital and wouldn't have to go through all this.
Okay. Any questions?
Move to approve ordinance number 9404.
Second.
Made and seconded to approve ordinance 9404. Roll call starting. Dr. Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers? Yes. Councilwoman Nethery?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes.
Move to declare ordinance 9404 an emergency.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to declare an emergency. Roll call starting with Dr. Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers? Yes. Councilwoman Nethery?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Item 21, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments regarding ordinance 9405, ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances, El Reno, Oklahoma, adding a new section for Code Chapter 142, establishing a change of occupancy and ownership review process, providing for applicability, scope of review, submission requirements, inspections, utility coordination, written determination, and the responsibilities of property owners, operators, providing for administration appeal, providing for limitations of authority, providing for repealer, providing for severability, declaring an emergency.
Thank you. We're proposing to amend our storm shelter requirements in building code. Right now, they're based off square footage, which can overestimate occupancy load. So this is more accurate on based on actual enrollment. And currently, the El Reno School Districts are going through where they're making improvements where storm shelters are required, and they kind of had concerns when it comes to size and cost, and the OUBCC is actually bringing forth this in September, so we're trying to get a little bit ahead of it to help out El Reno schools, and I think it makes more, it's not going to minimize safety requirements or anything like that, it'll just be based more off actual enrollment and staff size.
Any questions?
We're on the different.
You presented on 22, but 21.
21 was the change of
Oh, I'm
occupancy.
sorry. I
Sorry.
had this. My bad.
Can we approve them both at the same?
Pretend, keep that in mind at the next one, I guess. Sorry, so we're talking about the
Change
owners.
of
Okay,
occupancy.
I may have left it. So we're trying to establish a process for change of ownership or occupancy review process. So currently we have a CO process, which involves inspections. A lot of cities have new business license process, and so Mustang actually has a really good process, and I spoke with their fire marshal, so it would allow our utilities before they release water service, they can check with us that they've gone through zoning, fire marshal, and building, and we'll provide checklist of what they should be ensuring is finished before they call in for these inspections, because oftentimes we get out there and they're not aware, and so we'll be able to be more transparent over the requirements beforehand.
Okay. Any questions?
Move to approve ordinance 9405.
Second.
Motion made and seconded to approve ordinance 9405. Roll call, starting with Councilwoman Nether.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers? Yes. Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes.
Move to declare ordinance 9405 an emergency.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call, Councilwoman Nether.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Now 22, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments regarding ordinance 9406, ordinance amending the Code of Ordinances, El Reno, Oklahoma, Chapter 142, Section 202, regarding building code amendments, modifying the section of International Building Code related to storm shelter occupant capacity for Group E occupancies, providing for repealer, providing severability, declaring an emergency.
I remember every word of what you said, so I moved to approve 9406.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black? Yes. Councilman Schaefer? Mayor Jensen?
Yes.
Move to declare ordinance 9406 an emergency.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Dr. Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Councilwoman Nethery?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. 23 is going to be pulled. Brings us to 24, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments regarding the approval of resolution number 26-048, a resolution approving the participation in the remnant defendant settlement agreement with Associated Pharmacies Incorporated, J.M. Smith Corporation, Louisiana Wholesale Drug Company, Morrison Dickinson Company, North Carolina Mutual Wholesale Drug Company, and United Natural Foods, collectively settling remnant defendants dated February 23rd, 2026, including resolution of certain claims, providing the settling remnant defendants, and authorizing the mayor, city manager of City of El Reno to execute the settlement participation form for the City of El Reno's participation in the remnant defendant settlement agreement.
So this comes to us from Tony Puckett at McFan Taft, our legal counsel in the opioid litigation, the class action that we're involved in with other municipalities across the state. He typically comes and discusses in executive session, but this is sort of the same as what we've done the last 3 or 4 times. So there's another handful of defendants who are ready to settle out of this litigation, and in exchange, they will make a large payment for the purposes of abating the opioid epidemic. Our portion is a very, very small percentage, which will result in roughly $2,930 payment to the city of El Reno. So there's a couple of documents that he would like for us to sign in order to memorialize this. There's a resolution, and then authorization to allow the mayor, city manager to execute the settlement participation form.
Okay. Any questions?
Move to approve resolution 26-048 and allow the mayor, city manager to execute said document.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes. Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black? Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. 25, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments regarding an interlocal agreement with Canadian County Board of Commissioners pertaining to road improvements within Canadian County.
This is an interlocal agreement with District 1, Canadian County, for chip and seal projects. This is something we've done several years in a row, where we partner with the county and help accomplish roads within the city limits of El Reno. We're also within their district. So this is for 2 miles of roadway. The proposal is for Darlington Road from North Country Club Road to North Airport Road. It's $125,000 per mile, and so this is a 2-mile stretch, so it's $250,000 for the partnership agreement.
Any questions?
Move to approve interlocal agreement with Canadian County District 1 for road improvements.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting Dr. Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Councilwoman Nethery?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Item 26, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments regarding an interlocal agreement with Canadian County Board of Commissioners pertaining to right-of-way mowing within Canadian County District 1 and District 3.
Again, this is another interlocal agreement for right-of-way mowing. We have great partnerships with all 3 districts of the county, and this is one that within city limits of El Reno, we're responsible for certain right-of-ways in mowing. This is where the county will take some of that from us and help us mow when they're able to.
Okay. Any questions?
Move to approve the interlocal agreements with Canadian County Districts 1 and 3 for right-of-way mowing.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Brings us to item 27, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendment to create a 4-way stops at the intersections of Bickford and Jenkins, Bickford and Cooney, and Jenkins and Choctaw.
So this establishes 4-way stops at certain intersections around junior high and high school area that have historically been 2-way stops. They have 4-way crosswalks at each of these intersections, but only 2-way stops. So this will improve safety around these intersections. The map is on the overhead. So Choctaw and Jenkins is one that's additional stop signs will be added, and then Bickford at 2 locations at Jenkins and at Cooney will be turned into 4-way stops. There's a lot of foot traffic, a lot of pedestrians, a lot of parents, a lot of teachers and kids crossing back and forth at various times of the day, at least 9 months out. So I think this would go a long ways to improve safety. This has also been, sorry, this has also been discussed with Superintendent Mr. Jasper as well.
Move to approve 4-way stops at the intersections Bickford and Jenkins, Bickford and Cooney, and Jenkins and Choctaw.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nethery.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black?
Yes.
Councilman Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Motion passes. Item 28, nomination and/or vote for 3 nominees for the Board of Trustees of the Oklahoma Municipal Assurance Group for a 3-year term commencing July 1st, 2026. Do we have any nominations?
There are 3 incumbents that have put their names back in the hat, right? Lindsay, Justin Battles, Mustang, get into my list here. Tim Lyon from Midwest City and Pam Polk from the City of Durant. There are 7 total nominees here. Brady Moore from City of Stillwater, Cody Rowe from McLeod, Mike Shannon from Guyman, Cecilia Taft from Spencer.
Nominate Justin Battles, Tim Lyon, and Pam Polk.
Motion made and seconded to nominate Justin Battles, Tim Lyon, and Pam Polk. Roll call starting with Councilwoman Nether.
Yes.
Councilwoman Brothers? Yes. Vice Mayor Black? Jonathan Schaefer?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Motion passes. Item 29, discussion, consideration, action, and/or possible amendments to approve a special event permit for the Mother Road Summit event to be held at the filling station on April 24th, with final approval by staff after review of necessary documents to include insurance and able licensing permitting. Any discussion?
City of El Reno Filling Station is hosting an evening reception for it's a National Route 66 Summit, which is hosted at Oklahoma City. Filling Station that will be hosting closing reception, really, for the conference. And so we expect, I think there's 88 registrants currently.
Okay. Any questions?
Event permit is what this is.
To approve the special event permit for the Mother Road Summit.
Motion made and seconded. Roll call starting with Dr. Schaefer.
Yes.
Vice Mayor Black? Yes. Councilwoman Brothers?
Yes.
Councilwoman Miller?
Yes.
Mayor Jensen?
Yes. Motion passes. Reports. El Reno Now is tomorrow, 7:30. Public Safety Center. Come out if you can. Redlands Community College is going to be the program there. I'll have some updates. Should be a great day and stuff. Burger Day is not very far off, 2 weeks from this Saturday. I know they're still taking donations. If you'd like to give, and if anybody's out watching online, if you want to get involved, they need volunteers, need your help, but we just need to come together as a community and pull this event off. And it's always a big event, and I expect this year will be the same. Spring has sprung. You know, we've been in a major drought, and 2 rains doesn't get us out of a drought, but weeds are growing. I encourage people to spray, mow, try to keep up, don't get behind on your grass mowing, and we're very thankful for the rain that we've been blessed with. And just pray for the safety as there's storms forecast for the next several days. Be with our emergency personnel, public responders, first responders, as they look out for our safety. And that's all I have. Nothing? Heather?
Burger Day, that's about it. We're excited. The Historic Downtown El Reno Foundation is finishing up the last minute details. Vendor spaces are all full unless you are a local. We can find some space for locals and nonprofits. And then the Children's Entrepreneur Market is coming back, which we're really excited about, and they have some openings for kids' businesses. So.
That's good. All right. David? Nothing? Matt?
We had a couple things, and I want to point out, and we had a proclamation, National Public Safety Telecommunications Week, and we had this on the agenda. It isn't consent, but I want to make sure it's known by the public that our dispatch team, and Jody Wolf specifically, secured a grant in the value of $137,325.50, specifically to completely remodel their workspace, replace desks, chairs, computers. Chief, I'm painting. I mean, they're doing quite a bit of work, and really to make that space. They more or less live in that space for 12 hours of the day, and they can't.
Some days in a row, 12 hours
Yeah.
a day. And mostly it's freshening it up, paint, carpet. The desk are the modern style desks. They're actually ADA, so they can, you can lift up to them, or they can stand up. Whatever, chairs. We've done a pretty decent job of trying to keep those up to date. These are the newest and latest update on the chairs. There needs to be a lot of time in the chairs. But we're excited. They're working extremely hard. Several months actually putting on this great together. So, and it's totally funded. First grant through ACAR, through the 911 authority, and I believe that dollar amount is $108,000. The second grant, which was the 20% match money that would have been required, she got a grant through ACOG to match that, so it's totally funded. We just have to pay up front, and they reimburse it. They've done as well past. Really proud of that. You give I keep saying the girl, I can't do that anymore. We got 2 or 3 males. The old days of calling our girl. Real proud of the group and what happened. And I want to add to, if I can the 92 emblem that we were given to animal control personnel, that's symbolic and actually a very high achievement. We're simply mean they're recognized that they have it's an APCO, it's an animal organization. They actually came in a few months back, came from out of state, came to our shelter and was bragging about how clean, well organized, it didn't stink, so it smelled well and what have you. But they worked real hard. The 92 represents that they have a 92% adoption rate. So that means that we adopt animals, whether it be a private adoption or rescues and what have you. I know Scott helped us this last week. We've actually flown animals out of El Reno from our airport to other states, as far as Colorado, Michigan, a couple of helped us a lot to get that done. So pilots are actually coming in and picking up animals from our shelter, and other places are bringing them to us too. I think the last time I heard it was like 17 that went out on Saturday. So the girls have done a great job working with that. Liz is working quite a lot through us. We actually stole her more along, which I'm kind of proud of. Stole her big city, she's got a lot to help us in the place that we are. We're well respected all over the world. That's 93%. That's a big achievement. When you have 92% rescues that you're taking in various situations and send back out. With Delaware being the county seat, we receive a lot. If we tell someone, we get calls constantly, I need to drop my animal off, and you take it. And we'll know we don't want to. First question, where do you live? Well, I live in Altus, or I live in Guthrie, or whatever. Well, we're not going to take your animal. And in 2 or 3 days, we find the animal running our streets. And that has happened before we don't catch it. So we're trying to get that addressed in different ways. Anyway, that's what that 92%, that's what we're bringing a little bit.
Thank you.
We have a great team, both in dispatch and animal control, public safety in general does a great job. Stole my thunder there, Chief, as far as we're shipping them out in airplanes now. I mean, we're getting them in other states and getting them adopted out, so that's great. Keep El Reno Beautiful, April 17th, 18th, cleanup effort. It's event season with Burger Day, and we have Small Town Weekend coming up, and so this is the time to put our best foot forward and get our community cleaned up. I know we usually have organizations sign up to take over different areas of town. We've got city employees that will be working this Friday, Saturday to clean up areas. We also, and Emily, we secured a grant through OG&E for $200, $250 for supplies, Keep Oklahoma Beautiful supplies, trash bags, gloves, reflective vest, A lot of that's all supplied, and we are able to give that out to organizations as well that want to participate. We also received a $2,000 grant through Langston University for, or it's a voucher rather, to purchase flowers and landscaping materials for our public flower beds along 66 specifically is what it's for. A couple other recognitions I'd like to make. Redlands Leadership, they have a micro-credentialing program called Professionalism in the Workplace. We've got 4 graduates this month of that. Lindsay Bain, Shane Donham, Judy Holbrook, and Sean Hoffman. These are things that are all over and above their normal everyday duties that they're doing to better themselves and to better the city of El Reno. We have a special council meeting later in this month. We usually do this pre-budget council meeting, budget workshop rather. We will have a guest speaker from TEC, which is the engineering firm that is working on our country club road analysis. We know that Country Club Road has congestion, it has a lot of turning movements, we have some issues with speeding and or safety sometimes, and so we know that there's going to be significant work that needs to be done on Country Club, and so we'll have a presentation from our engineer to review some of the current problems and some options for the future. And that's all I have.
Tim?
Well, for the first time in over 6 months, sales tax is actually higher than it was the previous month. We are still just barely missing our monthly budget target. We brought in $1,073,835.51.
Eyes like this, for the record. It's much easier than that tiny print we get.
On use tax, it's continued to be strong. We brought in $301,817.52. On to hotel motel tax, you still got my estimated number on there. I apologize for that. We actually brought in $31,626.78, so that is missing our monthly budget again. We do think we know what's going on potentially with that one, but unfortunately we're not allowed to publicly say what's going on with it. It is a remittance issue, we think. So.
Okay.
We're at 785 active services. Fiber's being spliced off Travis and Cheryl Drive, also on Wade, which is going to be the last part of what we call the Downtown Southeast project. OKX is finishing up Settlers Crossing, and we'll begin installing fiber next week along with the area north of Foreman on both sides of Choctaw. They're also working on Phase 4 of Crimson Lake, and then OKX will start work again downtown after Burger Day. So get all that wrapped up.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Do we have a motion to adjourn?
Move to adjourn.
Motion made and seconded. All those in favor say aye. Aye. We're adjourned.